Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be just a short video testing a component, an instrument cluster for a 1997 EuroVan that was sent to me for from a shop in, I think it's Colorado. Let me just get the information from the customer. Let me see, European Auto Haus, sorry, in Washington. Justin, this is your instrument cluster, and their concern is the vehicle has a cluster temperature gauge inoperable. We confirm the signal to the cluster is good. The thermometer also inoperable. If you could please replace all the stepper motors and check the complete function of the cluster, that will be ideal. All right, so Justin, I can just please also tell you that, I mean, whoever was working on this cluster, please tell him to not quit his day job because, wow, it was almost destroyed board to the point that I had to fix pads on the stepper motors. They remove and install again. I don't know who did that, but again, if he is somebody local, tell him not to work on this kind of stuff because it's definitely almost destroyed. And these clusters are really hard to get, very old, so it's very irresponsible to just try to attempt a repair on something you're not familiar with or you don't have the skills with, especially when you cannot replace it. If you want to do something and that you can find a donor and take the shot, it's up to you. But otherwise, I would not. I always remove myself when people calls me. It's like, Mike, can you work in these type of modules? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't. Not because I don't have the skills, I don't have the parts, I don't know where to get the parts, and if I damage it, then I will be responsible because I am a responsible business and person. All right, just to put that out there. All right, so let's let's do the test. Let me power the cluster up. I can hear that nice grinding sound. That's when you power up, especially when it's no battery. The cluster has 147,709 miles. Let's power it up. And I'm already injecting signals for the RPMs, temperature. Everything is, as you see, we got the prindle display. I'm going to put the blinkers in the high beam. Everything is working good. I'm going to increase the speed and the RPM. They will go along just because of how I have it in here, but you can see how now they're both working nice and smooth. No issues whatsoever in here. And everything is good. So I'm going to keep that in there. I'm going to increase the temperature so we will see the temperature rising and the lighting here for the temperature and the oil should come on as well. Let me change that. I'm going to put 9 in here. Let me just do it slowly because I don't want to go too crazy, but you can see now the temperature rising, which was one of your concerns. I'm going to go even lower to get that light. Now we got that light flickering. Perfect. Oh, the reason the other one is not flickering is because we got the signal for the RPM. That is just the way it is. Okay, I'm going to come back to normal temperature for my testing. I'm going to turn those signals off. And I have to turn the other one as well. Okay, now you can see how this one blinks, which is, if it's no RPM, that will blink until there is RPM signal into the cluster. So that is correct. And we can see that. I'm going to make, now this one goes to rest position. And we can see both. Everything working now 100%. All right, so let me turn it one more time off. And I'm going to do the test again, just once again on the video. Let me put the signals back in place. And let me put the RPM as well. I mean the speedometer. And let's get the temperature and fuel gauge to go up to the correct positions as my test goes. Finally, the test on the lights, everything nice and working. I replaced all the bulbs, resoldered the complete board. Everything is good to go. All right, guys, thank you so much. European Auto Haus in Washington, thank you so much for trusting my Salazar Diagnostics. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.